We are live. This is the Reseller Wakeup, episode 115, and yeah, got started a little early this morning, but things are going a little. If things keep along the way they're going now, then this will be a fun show. But,
We went downhill before the show even started.
oh yeah, we were like, it didn't even take 2 minutes. we were. Yeah. Somebody mentioned anime. Next thing you know, one person's talking about this and that, and no, we were talking about that new twerking video. What's it called?
Cha-cha bitch.
Cha-cha bitch. Yeah, that thing. I never even heard of it. These guys are trying to tell me about it, and next thing we're talking about how perverted anime is. What is going on?
Wait, you haven't seen the cha-cha bitch thing?
I haven't.
Oh, God, Paul. You're so yesterday.
I try so hard not to sit there on the internet all day and just look for the latest memes and check everything on Facebook. Otherwise, that's all I would ever do. When I do it for 5 minutes, it becomes 5 hours. So
Deb did it. Like, Deb's the one that started it.
I didn't start it. My friend Patrona Bacon did.
Was it your friend Heb?
Yeah, that bitch Heb. I hate her.
I need to go back to bed.
Yeah, me too.
My coffee didn't work this morning.
Yeah.
So, did everyone survive last night?
I didn't do anything. Well, I worked. I had to finish up an FBA shipment.
You didn't toadcast it?
No, I didn't do anything. I had my computer off. All I got to do is weigh these boxes and print out the postage. Well, print out the postage. I've got everything here, and then I'm off to the UPS right after I get done with the show today.
Nice.
Just trying to stay busy right now. Keep my mind off of stuff and just keep feeding Amazon. I like having those.
Keep on.
Yes, I like having big months on Amazon. Big payouts.
That's a really strange pause.
What's that?
I like having big
payouts on Amazon. What?
Deb's like pregnant pervy paws. It's the way that you were like Captain Kirking that sentence. It was like nobody knew what was gonna come next.
I am so freaking tired today.
I am too.
God,
I get going.
I was just trying to make sure that this Amazon shipment was done last night, so I just like knocked that out. And then of course like I'm amped because I've been going crazy trying to finish it. So I was like, screw it, and went upstairs, started watching TV, and it was like 12:30 or 1 before when I finally fell asleep. And then of course 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm up again, cannot get back to sleep. It's like, oh no, what is going on here?
Yuck.
What did I do to deserve this?
You keep waking up and... Oh, go ahead, Deb.
I'm going to say UPS finally came and got my boxes right before it started, like, flash flood thunderstorming. Yeah, it worked out good.
Yeah.
Because I was freaking out. I was standing outside, right? My boxes, they didn't pick them up the day before yesterday. Like, I had to bring them back inside. And then... Oh, telefono. Pause.
Pause!
Yeah, I was wondering if... What's up, Mike?
Everybody sit quietly and wait until Deb's done.
Right.
Exactly. No, I was wondering if she was like got a reimbursement or something on that shipment. I mean, it's kind of crap that they didn't even bother picking it up.
Hers are still free.
Oh, okay.
She's still on the free UPS Connect.
That's okay. That makes sense. I gotta do that. I actually just went to those pack and ship PO box. They'll take anything. You can send or they'll accept FedEx, DHL, UPS, all that stuff. Like
our mailboxes, etc. type thing?
Yeah. I found one really close, and it's like right by my shop.
Oh.
Like, right in the area, but I think it was 120 a year. Does that sound about right?
A year? That's not bad. It's $10 a month.
$10 a month, yeah. And they charge $1 a package for USPS though if it doesn't fit through the mail slot. That was the only thing that I was like, really, guys?
$1 a package?
Yeah. And they don't charge for FedEx. They don't charge for UPS. They don't charge for DHL because I use DHL all the time.
Right.
Um, but yeah, they charge $1 a package for USPS. I was like, that makes no sense. But whatever. I mean, I guess it kind of does because they probably get paid for UPS and FedEx, but USPS, the post office is like, yeah, we'll come and pick your stuff up, but we're not giving you crap. So what's up with you, Jake? Is the book gonna be done or what? You gotta unmute yourself,
Yes,
man.
the book is going to be done. I got it all in one document last night, or yesterday, and for whatever reason, when I was taking it from the rough drafts to the final document, like 4 out of the 6 went completely nutty. Like, all the formatting was jumbled. I had to completely retype probably 2 sections of it. Yeah, it was crazy. But yes, it will be done.
Cool.
It will definitely be done and ready.
Yeah, this is how this day's already turning out. I'm
Yeah,
already
that was really
losing
weird.
connection and did you guys get any of that or did I just drop
It
out?
was just you and McCluskey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they dropped and came back and twinned up, and
Oh.
McCluskey
Oh, well.
still twinned up.
Yeah.
Just want to see how many of me I can get into this. Hang on.
You got it to like 3 one time.
Yeah, didn't you have 3?
Let me try one more.
It's the one with Brandy's asking about the cha-cha bitch. It's the
Oh
I
my
guess it's
god.
some dude in a pink sequin suit or something.
Yeah.
Hey Danica, did you know that you can like turn the volume down on your ringtone, so it just vibrates? Yeah, but it's the dude in the pink sequin suit or something.
I think
guess.
it's funny that you're describing it since you've never seen it.
Well, you guys are the one. You were just telling me about it, so I mean.
It's a little bit of awesome sauce mixed
Everybody
with a
else
whole lot of what the hell just happened
Yeah,
to my
it was
face.
like, what am I watching, and why am I watching this?
I was like, yeah, so that's a thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have to describe it if you guys weren't spending the entire show on the phone, but it's
John
okay.
keeps
It was
butt
my
calling
husband.
me.
It was my husband's work business company phone, and I have to answer those. That's money.
It's John butt dialing me back. Which means he's sitting there talking about me at work. So of course I have to listen for a second to see what he's saying. Is it like, oh, Dan, because she's so awesome?
Yep.
I am so hungry.
Oh, hey, we've got people watching it.
Oh, great.
Yeah, now they're like
Look what you did,
clicking
Heather.
off. What is? You can wait until after the show to go watch it, guys. You don't have to watch it while the show's going. Just saying.
No, watch it and then tell us what you think. We'll wait.
Oh yeah, we'll just sit here and
Everybody
wait.
just wait.
Pause.
We're waiting for Brandy.
No pressure, Brandy.
Yeah, Brandy said it got boring.
Yeah, doesn't sound that
What's
interesting.
the
to
It
me.
did. It was good. It's good for about 23 seconds.
I just had to watch and see how many times he changed his outfit. And he really got into it. Once he got that boa.
So anyway, UPS finally came and picked up my boxes. I was standing outside yesterday, and I saw, because I was stressing out because they didn't pick up my boxes the day before, and I was standing outside, and the UPS truck just like drove by, and it was like 6:45 at night, and I'm like, they are not coming back. I was so pissed off, and then like 15 minutes later, the guy came and knocked on the door and picked up my stuff. I was like, yay! And then like right after that, it started pouring rain, like pouring rain. The thunder was so loud, and it was like, oh.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty here today. It's been gross like the last 2 weeks.
I'm sad it knocked down the fig tree. The rain made the
Aw.
fig tree split.
Oh no.
What are the deers gonna eat now?
You had a
Deers
fig
like
tree?
figs.
I like
You should have
figs.
got a.
I
You
love
should have got
figs.
a video of the fig tree twerking.
I should have, but you know, it was raining pretty hard. It could have been called Tree Bitch. Like, Cha-Cha Bitch is so yesterday. This is Tree Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John,
Easily
Yo.
amused.
What's up, John? How's it going, man?
Wonderful.
Cool.
So you say.
How's everybody's?
Hey, I just had a deep, what is it called? Deep moisturizing hot wax pedicure. My feet feel great. So it's wonderful.
Sounds interesting. Don't know if I'd admit to
Oh,
something
absolutely.
like
I
that.
might should move.
yeah.
Nothing good is gonna come of this.
I want a pedicure.
See, they're picking on me, puppy. You know what we can do? We can just hit that red X.
I'm pretty sure that nothing that could come out of my mouth is gonna be in any way productive.
Oh
You
yeah,
be a
it's one
good
of
girl,
those days
Bianca.
for sure.
You be a good girl.
No, you can say whatever you want. Trust me, my shoulders are strong enough.
As long as he wasn't watching anime while he was getting all that done, he's all right.
True that. There is nothing wrong with grown-ups watching anime.
Yeah, they're right. But I still stopped watching it when I was like 18.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know. I hate I don't know. I would rather watch cartoons than 90% of what's on TV.
Yeah, I don't watch TV much. Honestly, YouTube is 99% of what I watch. If there's a decent show on Netflix or something, I'll catch it. But what have you guys seen? Oh, you know what I saw when I was in Illinois? I was staying with my cousin and he had HBO Go, so I'd never get to see HBO. And he had that show Silicon Valley. That's got to be one of the most brilliant shows that I've seen in ages.
I don't think I've even ever watched it.
Are you serious? Oh my god. It's about a tech startup company it's just hilarious. You got to watch it. If you can. Do they have HBO on Amazon Prime still? Like HBO shows?
Some stuff, yeah.
I know they did for a little while. That's one of the reasons why I almost switched to Amazon. I still might.
I still have Amazon. I only have Amazon. Remember when I bought that Amazon Fire phone?
Yeah.
Then I sent it back? They left me my Prime.
Yeah.
Nice.
All that techie stuff, for some reason, they'll refund you, but then they'll just it's easier to let you just keep it until you're done, or until the
Thank
subscription's
you.
over.
Maybe I'll order another phone next year.
Excellent.
This is a great plan.
Yeah, I had
I don't use the video anyway. I could essentially just be on somebody else's. I could be somebody's sister or whatever, because I only use the shipping part of it. I don't use any of the videos, music, or photo storage.
Photo storage working out good.
Do you use it for your eBay?
Yeah, all my eBay photos for sure. Yeah, all 3 of them I think are on there.
All 3 of them, yep.
I don't know if it could handle mine. I mean,
It's
a
will.
lot.
I'll admit, the longer that I go without eBay, the less I want to go back and start selling on eBay again. Oh man, it's so much easier just to sit there and knock out an FBA shipment. It takes up a lot more space while you're working on it, but God, once it's gone, like right now, the living room's clean. And this is the last shipment that I'm going to be doing outside of my shop. So once I've got my shop going, then it'll be crazy how easy it is.
Yeah.
But then I'll just, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe doing like flea markets or something like that, just trying to unload the eBay stuff instead of trying to deal with it. Because I don't know. I feel like it's not, the amount of time isn't worth the money, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm
It's
sure
so
I'll
funny
still do
because
it.
that's like the reverse of how I feel about FBA. I'm like, yeah, the amount of money just really isn't worth it. I don't wanna do it.
Yeah, well, I'm selling pretty much the same type of stuff on both platforms. And I mean, like with FBA, I might get, like if I don't have a remote for a VCR or something, then I'll order the remote, and I gotta wait for it to get here before I can ship it in, of course. But I mean, I don't do the no remote or no cables or any of that crap. Like you see some people don't. I've heard too many people get negative feedback for that. But uh, I mean, clothing is pretty much the only thing that I sell that I can't throw on FBA, and I mean it's all used, so even if I'm ungated and everything, but that's about the
I
only
don't
thing
know.
I see.
Ronnie
What's that?
found somebody trying to sell used clothing something,
Yeah,
didn't he?
selling a used jersey.
A used
What?
jersey. Oh yeah, on Amazon, selling a used jersey.
Wow. The
Yep.
when you guys see weird stuff like that, do you bother reporting them or like at least
I
letting
figured it'll
Amazon?
take care of itself pretty damn quick.
Yeah. Well, I'm starting to think like maybe I should start like when I get on a listing, I see no remote, no remote, no remote, no remote. When I check a model number on something,
I
and
do
it's like,
hate stuff like that
really?
though.
Yeah,
That.
and I mean the price goes down $100 because
Mhm.
these guys are. I mean, then the first one with the remote is like $180, but it's not like it's so far down, and the price discrepancy is so big that
Yep.
people just like click on something else first, and people aren't supposed to be selling it like that.
Like I would hate to ruin somebody's business, but
Yeah.
at the same time, if you don't respect the platform enough to either A, learn the rules, or B, you don't respect it enough to follow the rules,
That's even
I
worse,
really have no sympathy for you. So
right?
it's kind of a double, I would hate to destroy someone's business just because I would hate it if someone destroyed mine.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned the rules, I follow the rules, I care enough to abide by the rules, and I
Yeah.
just wish everybody else would do the same.
Right. I mean, like I said, I don't go around doing that kind of stuff, and I mean, I think like
I think it should be done, but I'm afraid to.
I'm not afraid to. I just wouldn't want somebody to do it to me. Like,
I
it's
mean, I'm
karma.
afraid to
It'll come
ruin their
back.
business, is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm like. I'm afraid I would be like the last nail in somebody's coffin at Amazon. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, last one right there,
Right. Yeah,
permanent ban.
that would be a
I would
bad thing.
only do
But
it if I knew I was the last name.
Why?
You would have to explain to me that, yes, if you put in this complaint, this person will no longer be selling on Amazon. Yes.
Right.
Where do I click?
Sweet.
where do I send this?
Like sitting there with his he's got his pinky rocking, and he's like, "Wow,
No, I wouldn't.
I just destroyed you."
But it does bring up a question. Is there, I've never looked and I didn't take the time, but do you know if anybody's selling the used remotes on Amazon?
Oh
I am.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all the time, if you search for a model
Bot.
number on an electronics item, the remote will come up before the actual unit.
Cool.
Almost every time. And I mean, yeah, it's like $20 or $30 most of the time. Some of them are like 10, but they can get pretty pricey. But if you think about it, I mean, if you're buying the stuff at the weigh and pay, or you're getting it at Goodwill for half off or whatever, I mean, I don't ever pay more than like $15 for a like a piece of home electronic, like home theater stuff, unless it's like an Xbox 360 or something. But I mean, if it's like a DVD, VCR, recorder combo, it could be worth $300, and I'm paying 10 for it. It's not that big a deal to spend $20 on a remote. And that just encourages the people out there that are willing to sit there and dig through boxes of remotes to actually get them listed so that they're out there and available. But I've tried to do that a little bit, and I can't. That's too much. That's going too deep with time consuming. Is looking at model numbers on remotes, but I will just dig through real quick and there's a Sony remote. Oh, yep, there's a Yamaha remote. Oh, yep, there's a Toshiba remote. And pull out the ones that like say Blu-ray or whatever, and just in case I come across something. Because I mean, I've done it. I'll dig around in my box, and it's like, oh, good, there's a remote for that. There's a remote for that. But
Interesting. I wonder if they have good ranks.
I never come across them.
Oh, they're all the time in Goodwill. Like there are boxes of them in all the Goodwills and Arcs in my area. There's actually it's weird. Half the Goodwills don't sell remotes at all. Like you will never even find an electronics item with a remote. Like they just I don't know what they do with them. If they put them in the trash or what. But I've never there are Goodwills where I've never once seen a remote at all. Like loose or attached to a piece of electronics. But there are other Goodwills where it's like if the remote's there, they'll tape it to it, you know.
Yeah, you have to think about the way that they're donated, and a lot of stuff, comes in mass, and it's not like the people that are donating them tape them to the package. So if you've got like 4 boxes of stuff, and you get the VCRs over here, the remote's somewhere in there, and they aren't going to match them up, so. Like it says that our Goodwills and stuff, they have like big boxes of like remotes, but then the things that are on the shelf have no remotes whatsoever.
Well, that's
Right
fun.
on. So, Bill, I'm curious about the house cleaning thing because I was thinking about maybe trying to get into something like that myself because, I mean, after my little experience, I started to realize it's like, this, I could probably call somebody and they would be really happy to come and take some of the stuff, but, and I would be happy to give it, but, I mean, I was wondering, like, what kind of, is it just a situation where you find a house that got foreclosed on, or you find some renter that's getting kicked out or whatever, and the bank has to just get the house empty. Then you go in and you clean out everything, and then you take it somewhere and just go through it. Like you get paid to take everything, and then you get to keep whatever you want. Is that basically how it works? I'm just curious because I mean it seems like it could be lucrative, but then again I've helped people move and I've been through junky houses and yeah, it's not always a situation where I'd want to be going through all that
They
crap.
make me cringe.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you've got bugs. I know
I
you do.
tried to partner with a lady that was on Facebook. She had it on one of the local, buy-sell Facebook groups, and she was like, oh, we do cleanouts. And I was like, hey. I was like, so what do you do with the stuff? Like if you find good stuff. And she's like, oh, well, we take it to the dump. And I'm like, well, if you have something, like I have an eBay store, maybe we could, join teams. And she, like, totally was like, eh. I was like, hey.
Yeah.
Like she blew you off?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to think you'd probably make about $1,000 cleaning out a real house that's really trashed. I mean, then you would have to charge something like that just to make sure that you're, making it's worth your while, just in case that's all you're doing is throwing away a bunch of junk. But I rented a dumpster, and like I was talking to the guy, and I was telling him about what I do, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you would not believe the stuff people throw away. I see it in there all the time, but I can't do it. I can't get in there and dig around and everything just because, or the safety issues and all that other stuff. Like you basically don't know what's in there. So once it's tossed, it's gone. It is junk, but."
Ugh.
Oh, so you actually get to pick through and get whatever you want. You don't even have to clean
What's
out
his
the entire
renter?
house.
Right?
The-
Isn't
yeah.
it his renter?
Well, he says
the
the
bank.
bank.
Oh, I thought it was Bill. Okay.
No, Bill Stoner. His.
I know, but I thought it was his renter. Is what I was.
Oh, I see.
No, like the bank will call him and be like, "Hey, there's a house it's getting empty, or we need it empty," and then he'll just go
Right.
in and pick through it before they trash everything.
I got you. I thought he was saying that he had a rental house, and he was going to clean it. That's what I thought he was saying when he said that. They were supposed to do a clean out. I thought he was saying that it was his rental. His rental house that he owns, and his renter went to jail.
Yeah.
I got you.
I do wish that there were more auctions around here because I mean we've got a lot of like auction companies that they'll go into a warehouse and auction everything off, or they'll go into a restaurant and auction everything off, or a closed grocery store and auction everything off. There's a ton of automobile auctions and like police seizure auctions and stuff like that, but there's none of those like barn auction type things where that I know of around here. Probably are, but where people just kind of sell junky stuff. You know what I mean?
My
I went-
dad goes to those. My dad goes to farm auctions quite often. They do
We'll
them.
we'll start having them here. When are you gonna come out this summer?
No.
Not
No.
you. Not you. Have Paul.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet. Depends on what's going on, basically. But I mean, if I start toning down my eBay, like I think I might, and I actually managed to ramp FBA up enough where I don't have to worry about eBay anymore, then I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Lots
Well,
of
if you come
interesting
out,
trips.
I'll find some. If you let me know when you'll be here, I'll find some and we can go together. Because I don't want to go by myself. And Adam's too lazy to come up and go with me.
Yeah. Well, I got family back there, so finding the auctions will be easy. And they're all farmers and stuff, you know. I mean, they're all middle of nowhere country types, so.
How far is it from where I am?
I don't know.
Where you put your mom?
Do you know where Peoria is?
I think so. It's
Yeah,
that northern or southern? No,
It's
that's
kinda-
southern, isn't it?
No. It's like central northern-ish. It's about
I thought
2
Peoria was down by Indiana.
No. It's like right in the middle of the state, like probably a third down in
How
the
far
middle.
is it from Chicago?
2 or 3 hours. I think it's about a 2 or 3 hour drive to Chicago.
Because I'm like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes from Chicago, like from O'Hare. But it depends on which. I just need to look at a map.
Yeah. I mean, we could always just meet up in Chicago somewhere or something.
Well, yeah,
Or in the
I'll
area.
drive down. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
I was just
I don't mind driving.
wondering where it was.
As long as there's plenty of people to meet. You know, I know
Well,
Adam's got.
there are a bunch around here.
Yeah, there's a lot of meetups and stuff. I think Adam tried to start his own meetup group. I don't know how that's doing. Hardly ever get to talk to him anymore, but.
I know I don't see Adam much anymore either.
Yeah,
He'll be up here in, I think he's coming up in June or July, I don't remember. He's going to come up here. So I'll see him then, but I hardly ever get to talk to him anymore.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I want to do a lot more like big jiu-jitsu tournaments, basically before I get too old and start falling apart. And San Diego is like the mecca for jiu-jitsu in the world basically now. So I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time there. I've got tons of family in San Diego, and they've got big tournaments there all the time, so that'll be fun.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, get to meet some of the people down there. I know there's tons of people from San Diego too. It's funny, there's like 3 people that I know from Colorado in this whole like reselling community, I guess. But it's the Midwest. Everybody's from either the Midwest, Texas, or like Southern California. It seems
Right.
like.
Go Texas!
We have, I don't know, like within an hour of me, there's like 20 people in the reselling, like in our reselling community. But the only one that I hang out with is Sue.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had a dream about Sue last night. I just remembered this.
That is so freaking creepy. It is unbelievable.
We were going
Dreaming about
somewhere.
Sue.
Yeah, we were going somewhere. Like, we were going to go thrifting. Or we had some kind of meetup, and she was all dressed up, like, she had a lot of makeup on, and like a women's business suit.
That
Weird.
might be the weirdest thing that I've ever heard said on the show.
What?
That is so.
So I had a dream about Sue.
Oh yeah, she looked so nice. She was all dressed up, and
She was.
we were
I
going
remember
thrifting
saying
together.
in the dream, I was like, oh, you look really nice today. She had her hair done.
At least,
Sue,
at
you
least
looking
didn't-
so fine.
We were
At
going
least
to
you
the
didn't,
thrift store somewhere. I don't remember where we were going. Like,
At least you didn't say it something like, "Oh, I had a dream about Sue last night."
No doubt.
no.
Tone
It
is
was in my
everything.
Dream. It wasn't like I had.
That's not any better. That is
Huh?
no better. That's not any better. I've had guys use that line at the bar.
That's so weird. I have dreams with people in them all the time. Doesn't mean they're naked. Golly.
Doesn't mean they're not.
Then that would make it really weird, but still. I
People are dressed in your dreams?
Sue, if it's any consequence, you were dressed.
Mike.
Why are people dressed in your dreams? I don't know.
Oh, man. Don't they know the dream rules?
Do you dream in color and nudity, Mike?
I look better in black and white. I'm just going to put that out
Yeah.
there.
I
can
dream
honestly
in
say that-
nude.
Can honestly
Yeah.
say I don't think that I've ever had a dream about anybody from YouTube.
Really?
That I know from
I don't think I
Facebook.
have.
People all the
That
time.
he'll
It's
ever
like
mention.
having a dream.
That is so weird.
How is that weird? I don't get it. Okay. Well, then I'm just weird. I've never claimed not to be, so whatever.
Paul's just like, dude, that is so messed up.
Hey, I didn't say messed up. I did not use those words.
It's like,
You
yeah,
were thinking
you,
of.
like you won't be getting a link anymore.
So Brandy was asking why would you need a link or a sniping app to do it when you can just price it, like put your highest bid at whatever. Basically, like for me, I usually do it by hand. You know, I'll sit there and snipe by while I'm sitting there at the computer. Like when I'm doing research on eBay looking for active auctions to buy, I'm looking for lots and stuff. I'll just go auction only, ending soonest, and just type in, magic cards or Warhammer or video games or something like that, and just scroll down and start looking for the ones that interest me. And I'll wait until the last 5 seconds and start bidding. But like if somebody has a high bid, then it just drives the price of the auction up way more than it would have. Versus like if you beat somebody else that's sniping, because the auction will end and it's like, I'll put a bid in for $10. Nope, that didn't make it. $20. Nope, that didn't make it. $30. Nope, that didn't make it. But if it would have just been a sniper, then more likely it would have ended up going for like $10 or something.
Right, because like when I did that for my phone, because I knew I knew what they were going for, and I know somebody will set their max price like higher than what I was willing to pay. But if you can get in right at the right moment, the price just doesn't go up.
There's a couple other things too. I used to do some sourcing last year for Amazon just based on that. You can go to there's websites out there. I forget the names of them, but you can go on these websites and they'll tell you of auctions that have no bids and are ending in the middle of the night. And so you can set up sniping for the middle of the night, so you don't have to sit there trying to buy the items or whatever, and you can get lots like that.
Yeah, that's a nice thing about waking up at 4 in the morning a lot of times. Nobody else is awake, so it makes it really easy to snipe auctions on eBay. Stuff goes for a lot cheaper at 3 in the morning, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
A lot cheaper.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't really do much of that anymore, though. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's very time consuming. You don't really know what you're getting, and I don't know. It's just a pain. I'm lazy, I guess. That's mostly what it is.
There are books that I have like a bunch of search terms that I set up through the eBay app or whatever. And so if somebody lists something with those if it comes up or whatever, then I'll try to snipe them. But I mean, I'm probably only doing about maybe 10 items a month or something like that.
Yeah.
I also used it for my Fitbit because it was ending at this really odd time. It was ending at like 4 a.m. or something like that. And I didn't want to put a bid on it like during the day and have somebody see that there was a bid on it. So I just put it in to snipe it out, right before it ended. I knew how much I wanted to pay for it. So I got it for the price I wanted to pay.
Right. Nice. Because everybody wants what you have. So if you
They
bid
do.
99 cents,
They're like dreaming about it.
they won't bid at all if there's no bids. But if they see that you're going to get it for 99 cents, they're going to try and outbid you. Like,
right.
No.
So
Well,
that's
I mean,
why I try to do that. If it doesn't have a bid on it and it's ending, I'll go ahead and just snipe it. I don't want to bid on it.
well, that's kind of gaming Cassini too, because like once you start getting that activity, then eBay will start pushing it and like pushing up and search more and more too.
Yeah.
So it does kind of it keeps it out of people's way. Like they don't really see it, but I don't know. Should probably do more of the sniping applications and trying to use those because that seems like a better deal than sitting
Yeah.
there trying to do it in front of your computer. But
Yeah, I used Gixxon, and it's worked fairly well the last couple of times I've used it.
I don't know which one. Mine's like my bid sniper or something or another. I don't know what it
That's
is.
really inconspicuous.
My iBidder auction. That's what it's
I
called.
stole your auction for cheap.com.
I robbed you.
Yeah, you've been robbed.com.
This one integrates into the PC as well. So whenever you're like searching through on your computer in eBay, it'll say, "Do you want to snipe this or whatever?" It has like a little icon. You can just click on it. The cool thing is you can put a whole bunch of stuff on your wish list. That's what I was doing before. So you put like however many items that are ending in the middle of the night. You put them all in your wish list, and then you can just put check mark the box in front of them, and those are the ones you want to snipe.
That's cool. Yeah, there's probably a lot of apps that'll like do a better job of searching for the stuff you're looking for than eBay does. That's the main reason why I stopped doing it because like, 3 or 4 years ago, if you typed in magic cards, then you'd get collections, actual people selling their collections. Now it's like just pages and pages of people selling bulk crap that's left over after they go through everything, and they try to set it up and make it look like it's just a random collection.
This is one of the sites. I don't use it anymore, but I still have it in my favorites. It's called watchcount.com.
I've heard of watch count.
Yeah, and you can go in there and it'll do all that stuff we talked about in the past too. Like what I said, it'll show items that end in the middle of the night. It also shows misspelled words, commonly misspelled words.
I used to do that too. Searching by misspelled words has gotten me some really killer deals.
I did that when I was trying to buy my phone. I misspelled Galaxy all kinds of different ways. Or like Galzy, Gal, it's like...
Right. I think Watch Count actually emailed me, like trying to get a hold of me about talking about on the show. But yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Oh, yep, there it is. I'm on Watch Count. Yeah, they've been around for a long time, haven't they?
Yeah, I've had it for quite a while. You can also go to other countries' eBays with it too. I did a little bit of England buying at some point, some items. But I typed in magic cards right now, and there are a ton of things that are ending in the next 10 minutes that have 0 bids on them.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Paul's screen goes dark and...
Gotta go.
No, because I know exactly why they don't have bids, and I know exactly the kind of junk it is. It's the fact that you've got, just what you said is the reason why I stopped looking and stopped doing it, is because there is tons of stuff ending at any given time. It's such a huge market, and I mean, but it's all just people getting rid of their junk, and finding an actual collection, sifting through everything and that's an art. You got to be really good at it. I never got that good. And it takes time. But it's just like lots of singles and stuff.
Yeah, it is a bunch of singles.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's so many people that they'll sit there and they'll buy like 10 cases of magic cards. They'll open up every single pack and they'll just sort them all from the same set. And then they'll do just make all their auctions based on that. And once you have like the template set up, now you can make as many auctions as you want. And they'll just do like every single card, 4 of this, 4 of that, 4 of this, 4 of that, and uh, they'll just set up the auctions to go 24 hours or whatever. I'm sure there's going to be less of it now with the fee changes, but they'll easily put in like 400 or 500 auctions in a day, and it could take them, everything is ending within a couple of hours. So
So, what about Magic the Gathering 15 foil and promo cards? Starting bid $2.99, 0 bids.
depends on what the foil and promo cards are, because there are a lot that are worthless, and they're also kind of long tail too. Like the only time that people buy that kind of stuff is if they're just trying to show off. They want to make a cool looking deck that they buy the card. If it's a useful card that plays well or that a lot of people need, or that you can use in EDH, which is another version of Magic, basically, then yeah, you can get pretty good money for the foil versions and the promo versions. But that just comes down to knowing the game and knowing, because foil is really hard to look up the prices on.
All
And
right,
there are
fine,
some
Paul.
foils.
Fine, Paul. I can't mess with you. I was trying to mess with you and get you to jump on there and really search this stuff, but no, fine. I get it.
Now you're just giving me ammo, something to talk about.
Yeah, but anyway, I was just saying that's a good site if you want to try and do that midnight bidding stuff or search out different things that you might be able to find on eBay to sell or whatever.
Does Watch Count have a sniping app or whatever?
Well, I never did the sniping with this back in the day. I never sniped this stuff. I would just put my bids in, but
Huh.
But no, I don't see anything on here about sniping.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
Is eSnipe still around?
Hey.
It was like a quarter to snipe an auction.
Seriously, they were charging?
Yeah, it was like a quarter for if you won. If you won, it was like you paid 25 cents.
Yeah, they're probably gone since everybody else is free.
But it was. I don't think I mean, I may have lost one thing that I was trying to snipe, and it was always below my my highest bid. I just haven't used one in so long.
There's 50 plus. This is my last try right here. 50 plus Wizards of the Coast, and the bid is to $3.50.
I just sold something.
Wizards of the Coast what?
Magic the Gathering trading cards, boys and girls, 5 plus. I don't know what that means.
Oh.
What is Wizards of the Coast?
It's the
Is
company
that the
makes
latest?
No, it's the company
Oh.
that makes Magic. They own like
gotcha.
Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering, and I think they own Pokemon, or they used to, or something. There's a ton of it's like a gaming company basically. They do like RPGs and card games.
That's
Oh,
cool.
shoot.
They're the ones that charge $40 for a Dungeon Master's Manual or whatever. By the way, that's if you guys see D&D stuff at a thrift store in like the book section, usually it's a good buy. The stuff goes for a lot of money.
Yep. Go to your half-price books locally. Those guys
Oh my
have
god, I
good
love
deals.
that store.
Yeah, I go to TradeSmart. It's kind of the same type of deal.
If you live in or near Knoxville, Tennessee, there's a used books, video games, CDs place there. It starts with an H, an M. My aunt took me there, and it's like 2 stories, this like warehouse type place, and upstairs is all CDs and things like that, and the prices in there are amazing. Like, it puts half-price books to shame. It's unreal, the prices they have in there. And each section, like their sections are broken down really, really well. And each section has like clearance boxes where they'll just put 25-cent everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Like
it's
TradeSmart.
it's amazing.
Hastings is a
Hastings still
company that
around?
owns Hastings owns
Okay.
TradeSmart. The TradeSmart in Colorado is the only one there is, but Hastings owns it. And then there's like I don't know how many Hastings around, but I mean it's basically that's what it is. It's a Hastings.
I
But
thought they were
We
Hastings
have
dead.
Hastings here.
Hastings is great. I mean that's like one of those places where you can go and get some killer deals, especially on books and stuff.
I thought they were gone. I didn't even know they were still around.
I know we have Steinmart still. I don't know if we have Hastings.
Yeah, we've got a Hastings up in Greeley. But I don't know if they were just trying to rebrand and create a new something or other, but it's been around for like 3 or 4 years and they haven't changed. But I mean, that place, I've made more money in that store than I think Goodwill is probably the only store that I've made more money on uh, than that place. But that place is like where I've had my biggest video game hauls for sure. I mean, I walked out of there one time with like $4 or $5,000 worth of stuff for probably paid about $50. That was pure luck, though.
Holy
Yeah.
crap! Brandy said $17.99 for Goodwill to ship a 64 game.
What?
Wait, what? Oh, like a system?
Oh, I thought she meant like a game. Well, even a system, $17.99. I
Yeah,
thought she was
that's
just saying a game.
Goodwill's crazy. I mean,
I never buy anything from Goodwill online.
yeah, me either. I mean, I've looked. Actually, Goodwill's a better place to look for auctions than eBay now, for the kind of stuff that I used to look for. I mean, there just aren't that many people buying, and it's easier to find, good stuff, and you know that they don't have any idea what they're looking at. So those are that's what you want. That's when that stuff is worth money is when the person doesn't know what they're looking at.
Is it shopgoodwill.com? Is that what they're talking about? I thought they were talking about eBay. Like
I
the
don't know.
Goodwill stuff on eBay. I've never seen anything on there from eBay that was, I mean, on the eBay site that's Goodwill that was profitable. I mean, it may just be what I'm looking at too, though.
Paul,
Yeah.
is it worth it to drive an hour to Hastings?
There's times where I don't know about Hastings. I know TradeSmart's set up different than Hastings, but it's just really similar, like the same type of stuff. But I mean, if I need inventory and I really need to have something to do, then yeah, I can go and spend a day in that place and fill up a cart every single time. But it's a lot of digging and a lot of looking. I mean, and then there's other days where I walk in and there's just a pile of stuff sitting there. It's like, yep, I'm taking all that. And then there's other days where, it's just I don't have time for this. I'll go in there for half an hour, look around, not really find anything, and be out of there.
Well,
But you'd probably like it.
We went to
There-
one in a college town, and it was, if I was reselling then, like we would go in to get used games and things when John was in school. And it was crazy how cheap things
Well,
were. Just people.
there's 3 of them, all of them exactly an hour away from me. They're like one to the north, south, and to the east.
I was just going to say, are they
So,
opposite directions?
Yeah, you'll have to make like a giant circle.
And they're each like an hour. It looks like about an hour or so away from each one too. So like they're perfectly like aligned away from me, 1 hour away.
Yeah. I don't know. For you, it's up to you. I mean, you are fine just staying close to home, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, they sell a lot of used stuff, and I still think that used is where you have the greatest opportunity. Used anything, it's where you have the greatest opportunity to make a lot of money.
Is it
Like
like
that's
a
where the home
thrift
runs will
store
come.
or what?
No, it's like a trade-in place where it's closer to a pawn shop than a thrift store, but they sell a lot of new stuff. Like it's mostly new, but then you can trade in old books, you can trade in old video games. Like here's what I used to do at TradeSmart. I'd go to Goodwill, or if I'd go to a garage sale, I'd see somebody with 20 boxes of books on their driveway, and I'd just be like, yeah, I'll give you $20 for all of them. And then I'd take them because usually they're like, oh, you'll take them all? Yeah, I'll take them all. And they'll give them to you for whatever you want to pay. And then I'd take them over to TradeSmart, drop them off, and they'd give me credit, and I'd average like $1 a book, I guess, because it'd be like 10 cents here, 50 cents there, $2 there, $20 there on just randomly, and then I'd take the trade credit, which is another 50% bonus on top of whatever they were going to give you, and then I'd just take that and go buy video games and sell those. Or DVDs. They do like buy one, get one half off on all used DVDs. So like if you go in there a couple weeks after a new release is out, they'll have like 10 used copies, and I'll just buy them all for, it ends up being like $10 a piece, and then I'll sell the Blu-ray separately and the DVD separately, and that make like $10 on the DVD, 15 on the Blu-ray if it's just came out, and then I have the Voodoo code on top of that, which usually if the sheet's still in there, it works, and then you can get on Google Plus and sell those for $5.
Interesting.
But,
I might go check it out. I have to head up that direction.
if you're bored and you just want something else to do, I mean, it's cool just to see a new store, how they do stuff. But I mean, you're pretty successful staying close to home. So I mean, if you're doing it to, like, I don't know, change your route or something, I don't know if I do that.
Well, the thing is that I'd like to have multiple sources. That's kind of my thing. But
yeah, well, Hastings is online. You can go to hastings.com and see the kind of stuff they sell. You could probably do retail or online arbitrage from their website. I don't know. Let's go to hastings.com.
Dollar Central's down.
Already there.
See what eBay says about Hastings. Do you get a pop-up? I'm not getting...
2.5%. 2.5% off.
Yeah. It keeps changing to Hastings Humans. What the hell?
Hastings Humans?
It's
Go Hastings. You're right. That's
Yeah.
what it was. Go
It's
Hastings.
a buy two, get the third free on books.
And then they'll do like 75% off and...
Holy crap, dude, I'm totally going to be sitting on this website. It's bad enough I found that other website that sells books.
I don't like that website you gave me, Mike.
Which one? That Hamilton one?
The one I paid for.
Oh, why not?
Because I ain't found nothing.
Oh, like the Scanner Monkeys thing or the Cyber Monkeys thing or whatever?
The deals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't found anything online?
No.
Is it just all out of stock or what?
Yeah, the two I looked at were both out of stock. It was like, why am I...
You're
Well,
going to
did
have
they-
to be faster.
Yeah, you got to check all the deals.
Yeah, okay.
Check them all. Don't look
Yeah,
at
and don't just do two. Which level did you do?
I don't know, whatever Mike told me to.
The
I mean,
50
if you
or
pay-
22?
50.
50.
Yeah, if you pay
Yeah,
for
you
50, you better check all
check 'em
50
all.
because they're going to be, the way they do it, don't they have like 1,000 deals or something like that, and then they just randomize everything and send
I keep
everybody like a
looking.
random number?
Some of them are going to go to more than one person.
Right.
Yeah. They still do well, though. Even the ones that you just have to, maybe you just got a bad batch for one day. Like I said, I don't use them all every day.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to get 150 items, leads over the month. Is that right?
Yeah, but I mean, that's what they are. They're leads. They're not like guarantee windmill slams. Yeah, so I'm looking here, 75% off TV on DVD. So they've got 75% off on basically like the seasons, like series, and then let's see here. Yeah, there's and plus the 2.5% from Ebates. Yeah, I finally did a big enough purchase to get Ebates kicked in, and then my bank canceled the transaction thinking that it was fraudulent.
These freaking banks are driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on GameStop the other day. They had it was like an Xbox 360 20 gig hard drive with 10 games, and all the games were like $10 or $15 each for $109 with the power up rewards. So I was like, hell yeah! And then they had a Wii for like $70 with 5 games, and they were all Mario games. So I just bought them both, and then I get an email from GameStop. They're like, yeah, your bank canceled the transaction. It's like, damn it! What the hell?
Why would your bank cancel the transaction?
I don't know. I went into my bank. I was gonna call them, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna walk in and see what they say to my face. And then they were just like, yeah, it was. We just thought it was fraudulent. So, yeah, next time if you just call them, then they'll take care of it. It's like, oh, okay. But
I do
That's
business.
crazy.
I have been doing business with the same flag company for 8 years. At least twice a month, they decline all the charges from the flag company.
wow, that makes.
I pay for them every single day with the same credit card. At least twice a month, I have
Well,
to
they
call
might.
and get it all straightened out.
Well, if you give a company your information and you're using that company every single day, then there is that chance that, I mean, you don't have to worry about it because like you have a good relationship with your company, but I mean, if you're just a random person working with the same random company, there are those times where that random company might just throw an extra charge in there here and there just to uh, because they think they can get away with it, and then when they that's probably what the bank's thinking. Like they don't know you, they don't know the flag company. They're
I've
just
been in 10 times to try and get it straightened out. It's just, for me, it's a little embarrassing for them to call and say, hey, look, we put your credit card through for $300, and it
yeah,
was declined.
yep.
You know, there's an easy fix for that. It's called "You're fired."
Yeah, get a new bank.
Yeah,
We,
I fired Chase, dude. Chase, I had so many problems when because I used to flip houses and I would pay for materials and stuff like that on credit card, and I would get declined. It took 3 declines. That was it. I fired him. I haven't used Chase since.
Yeah. I mean, I've never really liked getting that call, but then like a few months back when I had all those charges from Cabo where PayPal just let the person charge up like 2 grand on my PayPal account. It's like, oh, this isn't such a bad thing, I guess, this whole automatically declining when it makes sense, but yeah, PayPal, I guess they're really good about just letting anybody do whatever the
Well,
hell they want with your money.
Discover has this. They stop the transaction in the middle, put it in pending, and then they send you a text message or an email, and then you can accept or decline the purchase.
Gotcha.
who is
Yeah,
that?
I like that. Discover.
I'll have to check into that.
So
Yeah,
many people
Discover.
don't take Discover though.
Everything that I've done has been Discover. It's been
Huh.
really good.
I don't know if I have enough of a limit on Discover to do that.
Yeah.
Get it raised.
Raise them up.
They only go so high, guys.
Yeah, Go Hastings. Somebody mentioned Go Hastings sells on eBay and Amazon. Yeah, they do, but you can still buy a lot of their stuff to resell too. I mean, it's kind of like Goodwill sells on eBay and Amazon. There
You can
doesn't mean you
beat
can't
any
go into
big,
Goodwill and find a deal. What's up, John?
you can beat any big box store that's selling on eBay and Amazon because as a small business, you can make a change in minutes.
Hmm.
And with these big box stores, it takes them forever to catch up to what's going on.
Well, it's
Yep.
not just that, but I mean, they've got like a department that only sees so much of the inventory. They're dealing. It's totally different than
You and me.
yeah, you and me. So I mean, you don't have to worry about competing with them. And just because you see a company selling on one of those platforms, it's not like they're selling every item that they have, and they're definitely not selling their used stuff most likely. And if they are, then they're only selling some of it. They're not seeing everything that goes through the store because trust me, I mean, I find stuff all the time at those places in the used section. I mean, same thing, even like small pawn shops. I'll walk into a pawn shop that I know sells on eBay and Amazon, and I'll still pull stuff out that's like, oh, $5 for this $30 game? Sure. Or just start making deals with them. I mean, if you see 10 Xbox 360s on the shelf and they're $100 a piece, you can probably get them down to like half of that if you offer to buy all of them, you know, just so that they
I found a book that actually sells. On the
already.
first page. Uh-huh.
Nice.
I
$60 book. They have it on clearance for whatever reason for $5.
How
which
many of
book's
them did you
that,
buy?
Mike? I might want to buy it. Which book is that?
It's got kind of a crappy rank though.
I'm kidding you, boy.
2.6 million.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's a fee. Dang. $105 was the fee on this last transaction on Amazon.
Now, I'm not looking at the used books, though. I'm looking at the new books.
Does anybody have an Ollie's near them?
No.
I never heard of it. What's Ollie's?
Ollie's is pretty awesome. It's hit or miss, but you can get some killer deals. It's kind of like It's kind of like Big Lots, only the ones I've been to are nicer than
What
Big
is
Lots.
it? How do you spell it? A-L?
OLLIE''S.
Yeah, I went to Big Lots a couple of days ago, and I drove around back just to look at see if they had any boxes in the dumpster, and there's like a bunch of freaking furniture sitting back there.
Yeah, they throw stuff away.
They throw everything away. I was just like, damn, if I had a way to...
I went looking for something, and like that was on clearance, and they had a whole bunch of them. They probably had like 40 of them, but I didn't go back soon enough. And when I went back, they were gone. And I asked the guy, I said, "Hey, whatever happened to all those packages that you had right here?" And he goes, "Oh, we threw those out last week." And I was like, "Oh." He was like, "Yeah, maybe you'll find another store that hasn't thrown theirs out yet." I was like, damn it!
Yeah.
So then I went to the back to like look at the dumpster to see what they had back there, and they had like in the box, like pub table, you know, like those tall tables.
Mm-hmm.
There was like some plastic tubs in there. There was all kinds of stuff in there, but I just couldn't get to it because that big ass pub table was on top of everything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they just throw it away.
Yeah, they throw tons of stuff away. That's when you need to get yourself a trailer and start driving around to Big Lots. Get a box truck, just fill stuff up. I know people that like have deals with managers. I've talked to them and heard from them. Like they'll get a deal set up with a Big Lots manager, and the manager will call them when they're putting stuff out for trash. It's like, what?
I'm buying lunch for my local Dollar Tree.
That sounds fun. Gotta keep it happy.
I'm taking them a couple pizzas. I mean,
yeah.
You got to understand, I order a fortune through DollarTree.com. It all goes into their store, and they stack it all, and they make sure it's all there for me. They help me put it bring it out to the car. It's the least I can do, I think, to show my appreciation.
I tip people.
Yeah, I do too. I tell them, don't eat yellow snow. That's your tip.
No, I do. Like if they have to carry, I had some guys actually at Ollie's in Michigan. It was snowy and nasty, and I was wearing heels and probably shouldn't have been. But anyways,
sourcing in heels.
I was sourcing in heels. If I wear jeans, I like to wear heels with jeans. Anyways, so the guys, they were, because I had the big like the cart where it's not really a cart, it's just a flat, yeah. I had that, and it was freaking piled, and the manager was like, I'm going to come, I'm going to stand here at the door with this, and he's like, can you make it to your car? And I was like, yeah, I think, I should be able to get to my car, and he even offered, he's like, if you don't think you can, I can bring your car up for you. And I was like, no, it's fine, because they were they were high heel, boots with, anyway. So I went and got the car, and him and two employees put everything back into the car, and I tipped those guys because, it was a lot of stuff that they, and I gave them money. It was nice. They didn't have to offer to do any of that for me, Yeah. Just because it was yucky outside, and they were, I'm sure it was just because I spent a whole bunch of money, but
Yeah.
Ah, John. Hey, Deb.
John's giving you crap, Deb.
I didn't even hear.
No,
Oh,
I'm
it was
looking.
in the chat.
It's on the side chat.
There's a video. All right, well, I think we're gonna wrap this up, guys.
Oh, wow.
We all got work to do. I definitely have some work to do. I gotta
Yeah,
get
I got to go buy pizza.
some stuff done, but thanks everybody for watching. Go check out the Reseller Wake Up on Facebook. Yep, easiest way to find the show. I pinned the latest episode to the top there. Makes it really easy to find. You can also like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and there on the front page, see everybody else's channels pinned to the featured list there. But what's today? Wednesday. There might be a meet and greet tonight. Haven't heard. Don't know. Depends on if Chad feels like it, I guess. And then Friday's the
I don't know.
Toadcast. Tomorrow night's Collector's Catacomb, and then Picker's Church, and our show on Sunday, and then we got Profit Talk and RB3 on Monday. But
And don't forget to check out all my brand new YouTube videos.
the ones from 10 months ago. All right. So, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.